Hello everyone, and welcome back to Serious Sam 4, where today we'll be playing Chapter 12, in Carcassonne.
Carter, is that you?
Sam, can you hear me?
Carter, hello?
Sam? I don't think he can hear me.
Well, that went nowhere.
I'm not sure if Carter was actually speaking at the end of the previous level, but I guess Sam heard him, so cool. It's a shame we just can't communicate back to him, though. So that's unfortunate. I guess we have to go up, and that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm just quickly checking out something real quick, because yeah, apparently this level has 26 secrets, and I am curious how many we're going to find. For now, all I'm concerned with is a couple of harpies, that green dude over there. I kind of want to shoot him in the head. I don't think I shot him in the head very much. I think I shot him elsewhere. But I'm sure this is... Oh, this might still work out. You got hurt a bunch, right? Yeah. Provided I just manage to shoot his projectile, it'll probably be okay regardless. And the pistol destroys the projectile in one shot, so that makes the pistol the perfect weapon to deal with his shenanigans. Anyway, let's see if we can find 26 secrets. I mean, the game really wants me to go up, but there's a lot of not up over here, and I kind of want to just see what's going on. Like, I very easily could have fallen off that bridge, maybe off of that ledge over there, maybe perhaps. And I'm a little curious if there's something there. I'm looking forward to another kamikaze trap or something of the like the moment I go anywhere here. The water changes when I crouch. Only when I look in that direction, though. Alright, cool. Probably some technological reason behind it that I don't fully understand, and I will live with this lack of knowledge for the rest of time. I accept that. I have accepted it. There's a lot of growly boys up on this here hill. And I do want to interact with them one of these days, but not immediately. I'm curious if we can see them from down here, but... No. Just cliff sides and castles and such like. But we'll see. I'm sure eventually we'll figure out what's making those scary growling noises all the time. There's something in there. I can see the pink glow of an item awaiting me, and I'm gonna have to go back on top of the bridge, don't I? Maybe I can get on it from this side? That'd be neat. I don't really want to walk all the way around, but I guess we're just gonna live that life of someone who could have jumped off the bridge, didn't, and is now regretting the decision. Because it would have gotten me an item so much sooner. And this item is valuable. It is life. I only have 4 of those remaining after all right now, so it is among the more valuable things. I mean, it is pretty good. It's just that it is probably the most common one. I wouldn't mind a couple secrets that were like cannon, you know? I want a cannon. I want to shoot cannonballs at people. I haven't done that in years. It truly might have actually been years since I last shot a serious Sam cannon. I just don't know. But we're gonna find out. Never, because that's more or less impossible to track down, but that's okay. I'm just gonna wander around here for a bit. Climb these hills. A lot of nothing. That's actually kind of surprising. Would have expected at least one of these sides to have something, and maybe there is. Maybe I'm just missing it. I have missed a thing or two in the past, and in this level there are 26 things to miss. So I wouldn't be overly surprised if I missed a button somewhere, or... I don't know, maybe like a cool explodable terrain thing. A strange wall. A fake wall, perhaps. Maybe I can just run through one of them. I don't know. I don't know what kind of secrets awaits me in these strange lands, but I'm sure we're gonna find all 26 of them on our first attempt. This place also has the strange crouching water that changes the moment you crouch. Uncertain what that's all about. Also, I was told, right? I can right click. And I hadn't even considered, first of all, right clicking with a weapon, because let's be real, it just frequently, I mean, it does like things, but like this one doesn't do it. Most of the time it's aiming, right? Or some other secondary fire that I forget about exists. I'm surprised that the chainsaw is not as effective at destroying a tree than, say, the knife is, but, you know, that's... Maybe it's just hard to hit. Let me just actually verify this. Like, okay, I need to slice twice with the knife. And the chainsaw... It just doesn't really... I mean... I mean, that's just odd, right? I mean, fair enough. Maybe... This chainsaw just wasn't meant to cut down a tree. That's just the life we're leading right now. And I guess I can accept that. It's just a little surprising. I didn't expect it to be. Usually it's the other way around. Just subversion of expectations. Well done, Serious Sam. I truly had no idea you were going this deep in your weapon schemes. Truly. This was all probably thought out. Okay. Maybe I'm done with the first bridge of the level. It was only taking me 27 minutes, so I am ready to move on to brighter pastures. Unless there is something I can do around this site, because I was a little curious. There's something up on this here wall here, but I don't think that's really happening either. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay with what I have found so far. Let us shoot one grenade over the wall for good luck. And go on our merry way. Probably something on the other side of that wall. Like Charlie's there, and that counts as a secret, I'm pretty sure. If Charlie's not a secret, then what is? Because I wasn't expecting to find Charlie in my adventures of Serious Sam 4 when I started out. And here we are. We found Charlie. What is making that weird buzzing sound? Every now and then. It's like a brrr. Might just be ambience. That's the F button. I was trying to do this. Yeah, I don't know. Might just be ambient noises, I suppose, but... What if it isn't? Grenades? Maybe there is a frog just somewhere on this map. Because I'm only hearing it in like very specific locations as well. I suppose there's a good chance that I heard it on the other side of this here wall, like down there, and I just didn't see the frog because he's small, because frogs usually pretty tiny. But I would have expected to maybe see it somewhere along the line. I don't know. I'm just gonna say that frogs are not real. I'm sorry you've been misled all these years, thinking that frogs were true creatures, but they are not. They are simply wonderful creatures bathed out of our own imagination. That's probably not good. Huh? I guess it is kind of good. It's probably one of the best things you can get in this game, so I don't know what I'm complaining about. There's only the one as well. Yes. Consider me not too scared of this one. Although I guess the melee attack hurts. So that's a little annoying. But I can't just sit here with my double-barreled shotgun and shoot everything that comes close to me. So thank you for giving me this bull, Serious Sam 4. It just makes me feel a lot more secure about my life. Come on. Kind of a waste of ammo the way I'm doing this, but that's okay. I'm just trying to have a good time here. There's plenty of shotgun shells waiting for us here anyway, so I'm not too bothered. There's very easy options for there to be like some stuff and things here and there, but that's okay. Like 5 damage. It takes like 5 or 6 damage from a kamikaze right to the face. This bull is strong. And I can just sit here and hold the attack button as they wander in my direction. Somewhat meekly, one by one. Thank you, bull, for being who you are. How do I get on top of this? I mean, getting rid of the tree probably helps in some... Pardon? What is that? It's not dealing any damage, so that's good, I guess. Oh. Oh, I found out how to do the bull attack. I just right-click with my... Can I always do that with right-click? Oh yeah, look at that. I guess I can just right-click and do an attack. That's kind of fun. I will get back to that health in a minute. I just want to make sure that there's not like any shenaniganry over here, because I think someone was shooting me. Oh, there we go. Do these guys damage my... the bomber dude? Okay, yeah, they do deal damage to me. Fine. I will take the shortcut to the secret health now. Like, I do think you can keep some momentum with this bull. And the bull seems to be running a little bit faster than I usually do, so maybe there is some potential for tomfoolery and such. But I'm willing to guess that I kind of need to have this statue not be dead, so I'm gonna be at least a little bit careful before I destroy like everything. Because this thing's pretty effective against trees. Like, out of all the weapons, including the chainsaw and the knife, I mean, this is probably the most effective use of destroying trees so far, so I'm pretty impressed. It's a shame I can't aim up. I mean, I guess I am kind of riding a dog, and if dogs can't look up, then I don't really understand why I would be able to, you know? But it's just a little bit tedious with the situation that we've been given. But I guess I shouldn't look a gift bull in the mouth, as they say. But I probably should have kept one of these guys alive just to kill the bull real easily. I guess there's these two. Oh boy. Don't like it when that happens. Sometimes the bull's just done with my nonsense and just starts attacking me. It happened with the biomechanoid the other time as well, where suddenly the game was like, it's time, and I got taken off of my toy. And I never truly appreciate those moments because they happen seemingly randomly. It's probably after like a set amount of time, mostly because I just don't want you to be like sitting on every single creature the whole game long, but at the same time, it is just a very effective strategy of dealing with any problem that comes your way. So truthfully, I don't see any reason why I wouldn't be riding any creature all the time, unless, you know, the game's like, let's put a countermeasure against fun. And I, for one, do not stand for this silliness. I'm a very serious person, and I will not stand for any jokes made along the way. One of those jokes being, sitting on an animal to live. This is a weird game. You know, thinking about it, this is actually just kind of a strange game. When you put all the little details together, like riding a bull makes you stronger, like stuff like that, it's just a little bit unusual from time to time. Can I climb up this way? This is not like a weird thought, right? Like, this looks like a bunch of climbable rocks to get on top of this wall quite easily, but then it slides you down every time you try. So you're like, what is the preconceived method of climbing up this here wall? Because attempt number 2 was going to be jump on top of this little portal, jump on the statue, get on top of this wall. But now I can't get on top of this wall very easily either. So it's like, well, what's number 3 going to be? Is that weird frog sound I've been hearing actually just a serious jump power-up from Serious Sam 2 making a comeback? It's not an unlikely story. It's not an impossible story. Let's actually just put it like that. There are more impossible things. I'm just gonna actually just shimmy around the wall here. Just for a moment. Because this I can do. Over here they were like, you know what? It's fine. No one's gonna go that way. And here you can just climb the wall very easily, and probably in some way, shape, or form this is out of bounds land when you think about it, because the city goes on for miles. And this seems to be another way of actually getting around the starting bit there. So likely this is out of bounds, but not like that far out of bounds, so they're like, you know what, you can do this in case you want to get that secret area over there. Kind of. I mean, I can't actually get close to the wall from this side unless I play around just a little bit more. Are you serious though? This shouldn't be this difficult. How tedious. Just why? Why give me so much freedom and then just put a tiny barrier around everything? I'm just actually gonna go this way for a moment because it has been a while. And truthfully, I am just a little bit curious what's on the other side over here because it seems so doable. Like, there's even a little car over there. They clearly want me to go in this direction. And I'm guessing in a second the enemies are gonna spawn and just start ruining my day, but like up until that point, I'd at least like to find the little creature constantly making the boing noises the entire level, because that's just got me curious. Once again, it's likely to just be some sort of ambient sound effect that's just happening right now, but I just gots to know. It's been so long since I've explored a place like this. And I'm also a little curious if they implemented the out-of-bounds prevention measures for every single level. Or if it's just a thing that they did for some of the easier levels to go out of bounds in, I guess. Although in this one, it was really just jumping over a small hill that was very much not blocked by anything. So, I mean, this is something anyone can do. It would be nice to have like a little car though. Probably should just keep the bull alive thinking about it. That would have been a smart idea because the bull's so fast. I would have been able to traverse these very low quality texture places. I mean, the low quality textures are probably mostly on me because I set the graphics settings so low, but I mean, they are quite low quality, aren't they? they are kind of far away technically, I guess, as well. So it's like, why would you render this mountain entirely when you can also just, you know, just do your best? I stand by that. That's fair enough. When someone like me comes into town and is like, I'm gonna play your game, I can accept it when they say, maybe just look away every now and then. Well, there's even little swamp things. Look at the little lily pads and everything. Hadn't seen any lily pads in the places I could actually reach, so that's actually a little bit of a surprise. Not sure why there weren't any lily pads thinking about it, because those are the same bits of water. So you would expect them to be more or less identical to each other, but I guess not. Does that look right? Kind of. I think there's cars and stuff there as well. Nothing really looks wrong so far. Like, that's, I guess, one of the more surprising things. Like, that's a little bit peculiar. Making me think that I accidentally stumbled upon a,
The portal is stabilized by 5 trans-dimensional anchors. Deactivating them should collapse the teleport field and safely free the crystallized black holes.
Like, I'm not probably incorrect in thinking that I accidentally stumbled onto the secondary objective here, right? Like, this, likely you're supposed to come down from there. And, I just kind of did it in a weird way now. It's been a while since I came across one of these portals, though. I'm just sort of conflicted with the thought of, do I actually want to continue on this train of thought, because I kind of don't. I will try this exactly once. And if I fail, I'm just going to continue the level regularly, because I'm just a little bit curious what's going to happen later on this level, you know? Kind of hoping I could at least push multiple buttons at the same time, though. But that's the way it is. This is also a little bit unfortunate. Several snipers and big place. No bull to keep me alive. This is actually a really big problem. Yeah, I think the snipers are actually just gonna kill me here. I don't really have a good way of dealing with them that is not just grabbing my own sniper rifle and shooting them. And there's really quite a lot of snipers here. Wow. Alright, that was an interesting little voyage. Let's keep that for later, because I'm certain that waiting with that is probably gonna make life a lot easier. Having said that, alright, I can actually do... I can jump up here. There we go. Rage Serum. Very cool. Now, very interesting. I still have 5 of those remaining. I guess I could just use a whole bunch of gadgets to clear this level, because I have been told a little bit that there is a pretty good chance that all my gadgets are going away somewhere in the future, so I should probably be at least a little bit wary of actually using them from time to time. But I don't know. We'll see, I suppose. You think I can see Charlie from up here? Because that's really my main concern. I recall this bridge. I don't remember that little courtyard. Also, the bridge is back intact again. That's kind of ruining my immersion a bit, but that's, you know... You can't expect someone to look at a bridge. That's an insane... That's just you're being ridiculous right now. Please don't make such ridiculous claims in my videos, please, thank you. God, this is just a really weird place, huh? Like, on the one hand, I feel like I'm in a secret area with how I traverse this place, but I guess you can... Yeah, there you go.
Black helicopters were causing the chemtrails all along, just like Nostradamus predicted. But who was piloting black helicopters? Oh, well, you see, after the Illuminati sent Lizard Stanley Kubrick into space to fake the second moon landing, the Knights Templar came up with a plan.
That's pretty good. Like, all these little places. Like, they were trying to make the world a little bit interesting with stuff like this. So it's like, what could be over here? And then there's just nothing to interact with. Like, those it just feels a little unfortunate. I feel like they could have just done a little bit more. And made the area so much more interesting than the secret areas that are here right now, which is just power-ups in just random holes. I would have really appreciated if they did just a little bit more with those things. Like actually use the decoration rather than nooks and crannies all over the place to put their secret areas into. It's like, because everything's already there. Everything to make the interesting secret is in place. And then the secret ends up being, yeah, you need to walk around all of that. Ignore it basically and just grab the health power up that's behind it. Rather than like go inside this little house. Occasionally were little houses that I could go into, and then usually the inside of the house was a little bit weird. It was just a little bit oddly crafted from time to time. I'm just getting a lot of feelings about this game lately. Like every now, I'm deliberately waiting like a full week in between each level just because I can sort of cool down from the previous level as well and sort of figure out where I stand with it. And I've been putting a lot of thought into stuff about my feelings regarding this game, and I think it's like so close to being almost exactly what I want it to be. And then there's all these little things that are just nibbling. And I need to think some more about it, I think, but it's like, it's still, like, I really do still enjoy it. For the most part. And I'd like, just, maybe Serious Sam 5, you know? Maybe that's gonna be the one. Maybe that's gonna be the one that's exactly for me. This one is getting very close to what I need it to be. Sure, that actually startled me a little bit. I need to actually deal with that scorpion, don't I? Kinda hoping I would be a little bit safer from the scorpion behind these sandbags, but yeah, it's surprisingly effective over here, I think. I hope those scorpions don't actually move in, though. That would be a little unfortunate. There we go. Now we can just boop, boop. Probably don't need to. Yeah, they still got a decent amount of health left, but I guess when they don't move at all, I can just hide behind anything and win that way. Sorry, I'm just enjoying the little frog sounds that are still playing from time to time. Wonder if it is actually a frog that's making those sounds, or if it's something else. No idea. It sounds frog-like, but I haven't seen a frog yet, and I think that's suspicious. I've been looking near water, looking at lily pads. Haven't seen a frog. Just daintily sitting on a lily pad or something like that. Ready to get smooshed. Turn into a handsome prince. Called Kenny. That's a likely end to this story, I would say. Kenny turned out to be a frog all this time. The moment he died, he turned back into his true form, which is a singular frog. Riveting all over this singular level in France. I would say that's not the weirdest thing that have ever happened in a Serious Sam game. Counting all the other things that happened in Serious Sam Adventures, I would say that's probably not the weirdest thing. So let's just go with it. Let's just say that's the truth, what actually happened to Kenny. Rather than this weird pretense that he was killed in action by a guy with long nails. I guess that's how he died, right? Like he just kind of got stabbed in the face by the man's nails. I'd rather him die in a more heroic frog-related fashion, so that's how I'm gonna deal with my emotions regarding that happenstance there. There's so much to look at. I keep being distracted by like mountains and things. Like I live in the Netherlands. You don't have a hill. This is the closest thing I'm gonna ever get to seeing a mountain in real life, especially in our current climate. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just gotta take it all in as much as I can because there's no other way for me to currently look at a hill outside of maybe just opening Google Maps. But that's not my life. All right. Also. That is the sound of the door closing and I'm guessing opening as well. So that does actually explain the previous level with that sound suddenly appearing and then a fight happening. Rocket launcher. Health. Crates. Old computer. Probably indestructible fire extinguisher. and the thing that's telling me to go back through the door I just came from. I'm looking forward to our next fight. Serious Sam, the video game number 4. Could I just leave this place? I can actually leave this place. Would that break the level? I mean, I'm almost assuming it would, right? Like, I just need to know. At this point, it's more of a curiosity, but let's be real. I just want to know, did they consider someone... Okay, they did. Okay, fair enough. Weird that they teleport you through it, but fine, I guess. There really is just a lot of ways to get around this place, isn't there? Although I'm curious if you can actually jump all the way on top of this, because it is making me do weird, almost out of bounds like stuff from time to time. But I would assume that a person could stand on top of this without too much difficulty in a regular situation. I don't know. I'm feeling very explory today. It's a good day to like jump at walls for a while, because that's the life I prefer to lead when playing a video game. I think I quick saved like 18 times in front of that door by now, so maybe it's time to move on. Pardon? Yeah, that seemed right. Give me that health. 2 health points. Like it's no thing. I ain't scared of y'all. I got a shotgun and a knife. And this is the best fight I've ever experienced. They might start hitting me in a second. Oh boy, that's not what you want to see. Actually, this is really bad now. Don't like this. I prefer my previous situation. Oh god. You know what? Fine. Curious how long this makes me invulnerable. Or if oh, does it kill everyone around me? Kinda.
Sam, we're coming up on the castle.
Hey, what's that over there? I don't know, but I want to kill it.
That's fine. I'm gonna use my extra life. This fight is worth using every extra life I have. I assume. God, they are all just... Oh, are you kidding me? How is that okay? Oh, God. This is a really awkward place to fight in. I actually don't like this. Let's just leave. There we go. How about we deal with this a little bit differently? I don't think I have any more extra lives. Huh? How did you get over here? That's actually kind of surprising. Because like this, when I go through that door, that's not going to be a good time. Does this work through the door? Oh yeah, it really does, huh? How many enemies did I just kill? That's actually so powerful. I should really be using this thing more. I have 45 bullets for it. Like, how effective is this against... Oh, that's actually just really stupid, huh? Should I be using this thing more? Probably, right? Like, look at that. Look at how everything's dead now. Yeah, I should definitely be using this thing more, especially in, like, close combat situations like that, I guess. Huh. Just never expecting these things to be as effective as they are, but I also genuinely just forget that this is a weapon. Maybe it's just because it's new. It's just escaping my mind every single time because of that, but I don't know. Anyway, who's stuck on the wall here? There you go. There you go. That probably works, yeah. Alright, that was probably worth the 2 lives I used there. I mean, where else am I going to use them, right? Then on a close combat situation like that. I'm very good at using my gadgets at the best possible time, I would argue. Mostly because I don't know what's really coming. Well, I guess I have an idea what's coming up next because I've already seen the secondary objective, and definitely I would have probably preferred to have it over there than in this fight right here. But you know what? Who knows? Who honestly knows what is the best decision in times like these? I just want to know what's causing this battle music to still be playing. I think someone just shot at me. Alright. Singular purple man. Alright. Oof, that was a tough one. It's a good thing I got that extra life earlier. Because otherwise, would have actually been dead. It's also a good thing I could just leave. Like that, being able to just kill enemies through the wall there is actually pretty convenient. I'm not gonna lie. Things like that make the fights a lot more doable when things get tough. I was just having a good time just slashing up Nars, getting health back. Suddenly there were clears everywhere. Like, that's not fun. I just want to glide through these levels, please. Just slowly and having a good time. There is a purple thing I saw somewhere, like up a thing, like that one. Can I break this? I have a rocket launcher. Huh, fair enough. There's little rocks over here that I could probably jump on top of from somewhere. One would assume there's like a little thing I can jump up here or something, right? Let me grab my chainsaw and destroy this tree real quick. I mean, I could probably get on top of that wall. Once again, I'm not overly certain how much it's intended to get on top of that wall, but it's probably an effective way to get the secret. If I could go through that door, that would really help me out a lot as well, but it seems to be fairly indestructible, so good job on that, I suppose. In the instance of trying to keep people out of your business. I'm surprised if this is nothing, actually. Let's destroy that statue. No. None of that, thank you. Like, obviously I have to go through that door to continue, so I'll do that in a minute. Was there something there? No, it's just a level appearing the moment I get close to it. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. So many options. And yet, none of them lead me to the place where I actually want to be right now. Which is near that one purple item. Oop. There we go. We are making the progress that I wish to make. Because truthfully, I don't really see a good way to get on top of that without going just a little bit out of bounds. You know, sometimes it's the only way. I'm fairly certain. If I just go around this side, maybe I can get back on top of it and do it that way. You gotta assume that none of these buildings are solid, right? But let's just check. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Not the weirdest place to be. Also, there is also another secret waiting for us up there. So one could argue this is actually intentional level design rather than a big whoopsie. The building's floating a little bit, but I'm choosing to ignore it. Pay no attention to the floating building, please. Got so many places. The irritating thing is I'm fairly certain that out of bounds means nothing in this level just because, well, I can get down there and get stuck forever, I guess. But also, there's a chance it'll just lead me to the secondary objective again. So it's hard to tell where I am and I'm not supposed to be. I'm guessing this is definitely in the department of not supposed to be here because of the everything, but I mean, it was not very difficult to get up here again, you know, and there's an item just taunting me up there, so there probably was at least someone going, yeah, give him a couple methods. But so far, yeah, okay, this is always a good sign that you're in a place where you're supposed to be. Like, look at this. Stairs. Leading to a solid wall. Very good. I promise you, one of these is gonna lead me up high enough on an area so that I can just sort of wiggle my way through and get on top of the secret area and save the day. And I'm pretty sure that's how they intended it when they made this place. Because look at it. Look at how it exists all the time. It's a perfect example of reasonable geometry. Yeah, I would say that's exactly what this is. You know what? Maybe I'm in the wrong place. I'm starting to believe that this is not the way to go. Maybe I just got a little lost, and that happens from time to time. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I do get lost occasionally. It's hard to like tell, I can imagine, when you're watching these things, and it's like, wow, he seems to be always going in the right direction. But sometimes I just don't know. Sometimes I'm just running. Sometimes I'm just enjoying the environment as much of it exists, and that's just one of those days. Because, quite frankly, I cannot find a way to get on top of that place from this side. Curious where I am right now, though. Because I think I went a little bit out of the way at this point. more or less exactly where I started off. This was not a very fruitful adventure. But for the most part, I would say. It's a shame you can't open those doors when you're already on this side, though. You know, that was another one of those things. Like, I assume that they didn't want you to be here, but at the same time, if I could just leave it a little bit easier. I guess I would just be more inclined to keep doing this. I guess it's more just to stop me in from my shenanigans, and that's fair enough, I suppose. But still, wouldn't have minded it. Oh no, oh no. Oh jeez. Okay. Alright, let's get back on that side. Alright. Here we are again. Back on the regular side of life. Having a good time. Probably not going to bother with this anymore. So, there's a thing up there, right? And I would assume I'd have to jump on top of this here statue somehow. Because I feel like that's not the most unreasonable thing I've ever done. But I feel like I didn't have the most success with jumping on top of a statue so far. But, right, what if I just didn't do it very well the previous time? Oh. I'm actually gonna have to cut to the point where I do that jump for the 100th time though, because this, I do not recall this being as much of an issue as it once was. But right now I'm getting a little bit flummoxed. Oh, there we go. Like, I could probably get on top of this lamp, maybe. This is exciting. Oh. Let's try that again. Alright. On top of the lamp. On top of the statue. From the statue. On top of the wall. Black hole. Alright. I do tend to lose those from time to time, so it's nice to get them back occasionally. Because I'm just so clumsy. I just keep dropping them, you know? It's a real problem. One that I hope to overcome one of these days. I singularly destroyed the plant inside the vase and nothing else. Okay then. Now, that still leaves me with the trouble of that one not as reachable piece of toys and stuff that was waiting over here, I think? Yeah. I did it. Why, though? Because it didn't seem to move, right? When I shot it? Did it move? Did it break because I loaded a quick save? Because that seems a lot more reasonable to me than what just happened. Like, that doesn't seem right. That thing was not on the floor previously. I am fairly certain. I'm willing to believe that this is the more likely way that you were supposed to do this. I mean, this is obviously a little fiddly to say the least, but I got up there once through just sheer jumping well, kind of. But I'm getting thrown away by that side a lot. Maybe I'm supposed to do it from this side. Like, at this point, it's more just a matter of how was I supposed to actually do this? Because that didn't seem right. That didn't seem accurate. It's weird, though. Like, every time I jump on this side, there we go. Most of the time it doesn't work, but when it does, it puts me exactly where I want it to be, you know? It's just like, seems reasonable enough. Like, from this statue, I could probably reach on top of that wall. If I tried hard enough. Like, again, this is effectively pointless, because it just fell, but I just wanted to be sure that you can actually get on top of this, and you can. So there you go. This was probably the more intended method of whatever. Why did it fall? I don't get it. But yeah, either just jump or just let it fall. Yeah. I want you. And let's move on. I think we have adequately explored that area at this point. I would say. But who knows? Maybe there is more things afoot in that area. I suppose it is kind of nice to be exploring something and actually having, like, there be things, you know? Because most places I explore, it's not that much stuff there. It's more just terrain, and I just really do love the terrain in this game. So I tend to get a little lost in places like that. But occasionally getting, like, some shotgun shells or a little bit of health every now and then, I suppose I do appreciate those little things. The little gestures that Game's like, here you go. For your troubles. And I say thank you, game. I'm uncertain if I've heard enemies, or if it's just my brain melting because of this level. Because there's just, again, there's just a lot to look at, and that's really my main purpose in playing this game. I just want to look at stuff. And occasionally jump to a place that I'm maybe not supposed to be. Have a little bit of a shenanigan, singular, then go on. Like, I kind of feel like I have to go there just because the fence ends there, and to me that's an invitation of, yeah, you're probably supposed to be here. And because the jumping in this game is so fiddly, I wouldn't be surprised sometimes if I'm actually supposed to do silly things like that, just to reach some fun places. Occasionally hear a frog again. Definitely starting to be sure that that's just a sound effect, but still, like, look at this. Why would a piece of fence be missing? You call that just creating a level, making it look a little bit more interesting? I call it an entryway to glory. Come on. Perhaps not today, though, because I'm not being very successful at this endeavor. But I promise you, if there's not an item in there, I will eat something at some point in my life. I make that promise to you. It is not attached to me not doing that, but I promise it. I've made this promise. It's not behind that door. I'm gonna grab these shotgun shells that I inexplicably lost. For a second I thought it looked a bit weird when I walked into that wall, but I think I'm just seeing things at this point. I've chosen to accept that. Let us move on. I want to deal with you. So I guess this is as good a place as any to fight these things. Just in front of a large door. Because eventually they're all just going to stop in front of it. Really does make the fight probably considerably easier than when they're all just floating around you all the time, so I guess I appreciate that for what it is. This place is bothering me. I know I keep coming back to it, but how is this nothing? This is such a setup for something to be here, and there were little things, but I want the truth. But I might not find out today. That bothers me at least a little bit. But maybe I'm gonna walk all the way around or something, and I'm gonna reach that point in a second, but I just wants to know, you know? I just wants to know. Because I probably could just walk all the way around and reach that place out of bounds, like, but I wish not to do that today. Perhaps over here? Look at that. 50 armor. Nothing stopping it. 5 rockets. Nothing but a good time. Can't actually shoot through that at all. That was just a wall, but I can look through it and I appreciate that anyway. It's so close and yet so far, you know? I'm gonna break this one tree. It is obscuring my vision of potential. I just wants to jump. That's all I wants. Just please, let me have my day. Let me jump everywhere and nowhere. Cause there's all these little things. These little rocks protruding out of the wall, and I just wish to take advantage of the fact of the potential. But they're just slightly too low to do anything with. But then there's like a little slidey thing going down there, and I'm just like, you know, perhaps there is something there. Perhaps there is interesting things awaiting us over here. I'm gonna play with this for a second. Just let me do my thing. Though I do think this is all just too low to deal, because this is a lie. Like, that looks like it's protruding, but it isn't. It's just a texture. But I feel like I'm not gonna be able to do some fancy jumping to get all the way over there. It'll be fun, but like, there is definitely still rocks on that side as well. But I think they're all on the same height. And I'm guessing there's not a way to get up there, but if there was, oh lordy, I want to find it. Auto shotgun. I forget I have that weapon. That probably could have saved me a couple of health ups. Health lives. Extra lives. That's the word. There we go. I'm surprised that you can do something with this stuff. Let's just move on. I get a little distracted today. Don't know what it is. I'm just feeling a little distracted with all the things coming around this place. And when the level has 26 secrets, you know I'm gonna be walking, looking at walls, having a good time. It's just the way I'm built. Just the way I is, as they say. Don't know what I exactly just picked up, but that's okay. What is over here? Ooh. Oh, shotgun shells. Like right now, they're actually giving me basically exactly what I was just asking for. Like the little interesting little thingies. Yep. There we go. Now we're reaching. Fun times. So it does look like I can't quite do anything over here. It's just slightly too high. But what if, you know? The potential. It invites me. Curious, actually. If I could maybe jump around this web. Just on top of the barbed wire, maybe? That seems like it's not impossible. Give me 1 second, please. I fell off the side. That was a singular attempt. Is this just the start of the level again? I think it is, right? Just a little bit of a higher area, but overall, more or less, just the start again. Curious, although, if I can maybe do a little bit of a sneak. This video is going to be 15 hours long at this rate, but I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time just looking around. So I'm going to take that good time and I'm going to extend it for as far as I can. Huh. Am I actually supposed to be on this side eventually? I'd almost say yes to that. That's surprising. Usually the places I go are not meant to be accessed. Oh yeah, this actually looks like it. Like there's even things there. I'll probably reach that naturally if I just try, but... That's interesting. Really strange, actually. But there's just absolutely nothing here right now, because this doesn't really lead anywhere. That's more the thing. So I'm surprised that there would actually be a door like that just leads sort of back to the start of the level. Actually, I guess one thing I'm curious about before I inevitably just load a quick save and try to reach the rest of the level like naturally again is this actually... Yeah, this is a place, I guess. Very unusual. Anyway, back we go. See, this was the main thing I wanted to do, which was get on top of this wall. Because I figured, if I can get on top of this wall, I can get on top of this wall. And then fall down. Whoops. On this wall, I can get on top of this wall. Listen to the frog a little bit up close. But maybe also get on top of this. Get on top of this. And, yeah. Now I'm over here. And seemingly, there's nothing here. And that was the extent of my curiosity regarding this place. Alright, cool. For the sake of not having to walk all the way around the level, I will just jump back there again. But you know what? I have no regrets. No regrets checking this place out. Once again, it's out of bounds. The floor was disappearing there already, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright. I'm once again ready to resume my adventure towards the main objective. There is power-ups. There is a sniper rifle. I guess just in case I didn't have it yet. Was that chainsaw ammo? I think it actually was. Life power-up. Pretty great. Always good. Got 5 of those right now, so that's just nice. I can jump out of here and I guess basically reach this place again, right? Because I think this all sort of loops into each other, if I'm seeing this correctly. Like the place where I was confused if it was real, effectively. I think this is that same area, I would have to guess. So, I guess I could have just continued from that point on, but oh well. That's okay. It's always good to make sure you see everything when playing the video game. And that's exactly what we did. Now this, on the other hand. I was hoping I could jump off that electrical box over there, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Anyway, I'm looking forward to dying a couple times in this place, because the place looks like it has potential for a door locking behind me and spawning a bunch of stuff. Like, what is that rumbling sound?
Knew it.
What is...
Sorry, can't come to the door right now.
Oh, right. I should probably move, right? This is actually a lot of stuff. There's some stuff in, like, the way off distance that I'm a little bit concerned about, but hopefully it's not going to be too bad. Let me just take a couple of these, I think. Yeah, that's harpies coming my way. Let me just take care of the kamikazes and ignore the harpies entirely. That seems like a very strong plan. Because they are quite far away. They are like really, really far away actually. So I'm hoping this is not going to be a problem in a second. Oh right, I have a minigun! That's actually a fair point. That'll probably deal with my problems a little bit better. Considering using the chainsaw actually. Oh, I can run and shoot with this thing as well? That's actually pretty insane. Let's just throw a couple of these in there. Ooh boy. That's not what you want to hear. Not too disappointed with the amount of extra health things I used. I'm gonna quick save while running because that has never failed me. And with never I mean exclusively. Whoop. Whoop. And whoop. Hoping that does the trick pretty well. Yeah, I would say that. Look at how many that kills. That is so stupid. I really should be using that thing more. Because that ended the fight pretty much. God, if you don't have that weapon at this point, this game's just gonna be the worst. It's gonna be so hard. Spiders, I guess. Spiders wink. That was it. Alright. Knocking on heaven's door. I like that song. Who made that song? I actually don't remember now. That's probably okay. I believe that was the sound of a door unlocking once again. Very good. There are some pink items waiting to be grabbed, and I wish to find them. I'm gonna jump on top of this house. Okay, never mind. It's a slippery house, as it turns out. Only on that side, though. Alright, cool. Anyway, let's grab maybe an extra life? That thing's pretty big. Might be a hack drone, I guess. It's kind of hard to tell from this side. Ooh, can I get on top of this? Nope. Okay. That's fine. Like, what is on top of this? It was shiny. It was sparkly. It was looking at me. Can I jump from this side? No. Seemingly no. Didn't really try that hard, I suppose. Like, this place is open. And that might actually... actually, is this the place? Huh. What is... Alright. Okay. What is over here? I'm actually just very confused about this place now. Because it's so easy to reach, the door just opens for you, so... One would assume that there would be something here, but I know this is just going to lead all the way back. Maybe now that I've done that fight, there's something here? Because this just goes all the way to the end, right? Well, to the start, I guess, but... It goes somewhere. It's a long path, but... I mean, it's probably good for something, right? What is the point of this? I've seen that place. Is there just something waiting over here? Maybe I can get like on top of this from here and be like, oh, there's an item. This is very unusual because this just leads back to the start. think. And it's like, what? I mean, I guess it's nice to have a path back to the start in case you need it, in case you miss something, because it's, I suppose, fairly likely that you're gonna miss something, but for the most part, it just seems a little bit unusual. Like, I'm probably missing something here. Almost certainly, I would wager, but it's so easy to just see that there's not that much going on above that spaceship either, or around that spaceship even. It's just very strange. I can hear the frog again from here. That's kind of cool, I guess. This is a locked door. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. No idea. No idea. Just a little area, I guess. Alright. Sure. I must be missing something here. Like, what? It's just a lot of nothing. Door opens for me every time I get close to it, so I suppose I can be thankful for that. Maybe I can use this door as like a platform? Yeah, kinda. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do? I don't get it anymore. Because the door is definitely platform E. So I can just sort of do that. Assuming I actually jump right, it'll work, probably. I'm not sure what I'm jumping off of, actually. Because it seems like I'm awkwardly getting on top of the door and then not really jumping off of it. It's more just making a jump sound. Yeah, because that time I actually jumped. If I, like, paused for a second. But it's so awkward. There we go. It's possible. It's a psychotropic grenade. Like, would it be possible to get on top of this from this side? Maybe that's what I'm missing right now, rather than using the door? I actually don't know. It's just very odd to me. It's just a very odd little location they got going on here. Seemingly there's not much else going on here, but from this side I can actually jump around this wall. And I'm definitely curious about that, because this place is taunting me, like, real hard. And once again, I am assuming this might actually not be out of bounds, but just lead to the next place, but it is just surrounded by locked doors. Like, I don't think they really want me to be here, I'm starting to wager, but maybe this door opens. Right? Yeah, okay, cool. It's just very strange. It's just very odd. I don't get this. Oh. Wait. Does this door open? Yeah. I think this just lead. Okay, cutscene. Cool. Whoops.
Hey, you down there! Help me!
Huh, a princess in a castle. How stereotypical.
Hello! I am trapped in the tower! I could really use your help up here!
Alright. We found ourselves a new optional objective. Do I just continue from here and just pretend that I didn't take a really weird path to get here? I would say the answer to that is almost certainly going to be a yes. Like this, I'm guessing, right? Leads back to where I came from. It just auto-saved. I'm so confused by this level. I don't understand anything anymore. Was I supposed to fall down in here? I'm just very lost right now. Maybe I should just be playing this level like a normal person, because I keep just getting overwhelmed by everything, but at the same time, it just keeps asking me to jump, you know? It just keeps putting me in front of a ledge, and it's like, hey, maybe there's something cool over here. Every single place I go. Because is this where I came from? This seems like where I'm... Okay, this is definitely not where I came from, right? Like, I want to see the whole thing. That's more the thing. I just want to see the whole level. But I think I accidentally jumped to a place where I can't really come back to where I came from. This door doesn't open anymore. That was the door I just came from. Ay, ay, ay. I'm just so lost. I gots to know. The one thing that I just want to know is A, did anyone look at this building when they designed it? And B, where did I come from? This is an interesting place, at least. Like, the fact that there's actually items here is making me a little interested. A little more interested than usual. I mean, let's be honest.
Can you hear us?
Just about.
Where are you?
Big castle, top of the hill. Can't miss it.
Can you be more specific, son?
No idea. It all looks the same to me. Just head for the gunfire.
Fair.
Time for another editorial.
I will find my way back. Through regular beads. Like, this is a fight I haven't seen before. That seems about right. Let's just do the fights in whatever order I find them. I should have just meleeed that guy. Clear skeletons. There's some red boys. Some guys throwing bombs at me, I think. But once again, the minigun it's just lovely. Very good all around. Just deals with a lot of issues. In whatever way they may appear in your life. Also, there's a lot of minigun ammo, I believe, waiting for me at the place where I had my previous fight. So, theoretically, if I find my way back, it will also be a treasure trove of getting back all my minigun ammo that I'm currently firing. And that's why I took the path that I took. Oh boy. Because it just makes sense when you think about it from an ammo conversation, conservation, you get it. I want to have ammo. I want ammo, please. Thank you. That's my story. I hope you all enjoyed it. There's a skill point here. I don't know why it's blue, but I'm happy I went here. I'm starting to understand why there was a way to get back to the start of the level, because I kind of want to go back to the start of the level now. This doesn't really interest me that much, although this is probably pretty strong. I just don't really feel like it. I'd rather just have the ammo drop from stuff. That actually still seems like a really powerful tool. I kind of wish that door would open though. Like, in terms of having the ammo for my weapon back again, I would just really appreciate it. Like, I know eventually I can just work all my way around it and just take another route through the level once more, but I'd just rather just go back, you know? Was that the sound of the door opening? Did I just hear a bleep, or am I just making up bleeps in my head again? Because this game is getting real bleepy from time to time. Now I'm just hearing bleeps everywhere I go as like an indication of my everyday life. What is shooting me? A jerk shot me. But fortunately, he left behind some good old-fashioned health behind a rock. So that's pretty cool. Once again, checking if the door has opened, because I'm pretty sure I heard a bleep when I killed the big boy. Yep, door opened. Very good. Whole bunch of stuff all over the place. Once again, 2,500 secrets in this level, so I want to make sure that I find all of them in my first attempt. And I want my minigun ammo back, really? Pretty sure. Alright, we figured it out. We've done the weird loop, and we have come back to the place where I accidentally went to a different place, found a place that seemingly led nowhere, but then jumped over a wall, which then led me to the next area, allowing me to skip one fight. Very good. And it only took me a long period of confusion. But eventually we made it there. Also, there's a secret up here, I guess. Very good jumping. I am probably as proud as I can be of my performance there. I should probably get a medal. What is happening there? Why am I going like weirdly to the left? I just don't know. You're all getting to experience this experience with me, where I'm just trying my best. Hollow decoy, what a trip. Very good. Okay. With that in mind, with all the ammo back in our gun, we can continue onwards. I actually kind of don't regret what I've done now, because that left me with just a whole bunch more minigun ammo, which I could have otherwise spent in a place and not gotten it back as easily. So, you know what? Very good. This is actually a strategy. To still get all the kills, but at the same time, have a little bit of an adventure. And see stuff like this. Look at... I would have missed this, otherwise. There's like a little thing here. Where would we play music?
This is Bill Corwin.
Ah, Bill Corwin. Every time I hear your voice, I just get a little bit sadder. And it's not particularly your voice that does it, it's more just all the words. That's the main thing. If you just did a couple less of those, it would probably be a better experience for me. Oh, I hear them. Oh, there we go. Once again, is that a cannon? Is it a cannon? I mean, I'm in a castle. Also, these guys are all dropping 1 health. Oh, no, maybe that might actually just be the ability that I took, right? Oh. Oh. I don't like that the whole weapon's green, but a cannon. Actually, a cannon. Very good. Do I have like the 1 cannonball as well, or is it like filled up a bit? 3 cannonballs? What a treat. Old serious Sam would have been like, here's 1 cannonball. You better use it against like a series of bulls and kill them all instantly. And in this game, it's have 3 cannonballs. Also, definitely never kill a bull because they are all your friend. It's a very different game. I just shot myself with a rocket, but you know what? Yeah, I would say it's worth it. Once again, even when the graphics were highest, these buildings just looked a little odd. Maybe that's why they don't want you to go inside the buildings, because it all just looks a little bit empty. But at the same time, I'd still really like it if I could go into more buildings. I just really appreciate it. There's a lot of stuff in here. What was that? I don't know what that was. I picked up a thing at the end there, but I'm not really sure what I... Is it this thing? No, that's the auto shotgun. I don't think I actually have a new weapon, right? I don't know. I'm just finding things everywhere. What a nice place. This is my kind of level. Just put 26 secrets in every level. Maybe it would just be exclusively me happy with that, but I just like finding things. Like, I guess that's also why I just like to explore. Like, on the one hand, I like to look at everything, but on the other hand, I do like finding things as well. And right now, I'm getting a little bit of both. And I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. How are we doing on secrets? I'm actually kind of curious at this point, because I found kind of a lot at this point. Like a surprisingly high amount. I mean, it's still 26 secrets, so you're gonna find a whole bunch of them if you're actually looking for them, I suppose, but still. How are we doing? 12. Alright, we've been at this level for an hour? Oh, God. Time flies when you're just not going anywhere. Time flies when you are just trying to be who you are. Yeah, this is going to be a big boy of a video. And I have 0 regrets regarding that decision. My voice might at the end of this. But right now, I have no regrets with how I'm playing this. Perhaps the people watching it will be like, geez, move on, sir. You're going too slow for my liking. Unsubscribe. And that's cool. You do you. But I'm doing this. I've already basically explored this whole place when I went here the first time. Through the opposite direction, so let's just say that we have seen everything there is to see just about in this place. Right? There's health there. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab that, I guess. I mean, I saw it. I'm pretty sure this path, I've more or less taken this whole thing already, but just for the sake of it, one more time, just making sure, checking everything out before we move on. Where was the secondary objective again, I wonder? Truthfully, not too certain. I have looked through this window many times before at this point. It doesn't look... Can I just... How does a tree even grow here? It's a building. Very unlikely that someone put a fence around this as it grows through concrete. Just doesn't seem like it would happen that free. Although nature is a powerful thing, I suppose. It can grow through whatever nature feels like, but at the same time, it just doesn't seem like reasonable to ask a tree to just grow through something as seemingly solid like that, you know? Anyway, pretty sure this was that whole thing. I've seen it. I'm ready to move on. Ready to find out if I can save the princess currently residing on top of that castle. I'm guessing it's over here, right? What do I get? Master key. For all those locked doors that are, I guess, no longer locked now that I've gone through this side. That's fun. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Art. Nice. A strange small child. That's just how it was back in those days. There were many strange small children all around. And then a fire extinguisher, because you gotta be safe. Hello. A singular vampire inside a castle? Did I just kill Dracula? Very likely. Couple of knights. I do remember seeing a patch note that said there was a T-posing knight somewhere. And I think they fixed it, which is a little unfortunate. This guy, though. What up with that? Why are you holding your weapon differently from everyone else? Does it mean anything? Possibly not. Smashing the melee button at this point, because we're having kind of a nice day, just a nice little stroll. Having a good time. That patch note must have been months old at this point, because again, I'm just not playing through this game very quickly. Is that behind me? Yep. Ooh, I'm taking a lot of damage from that, actually. Well, I'm hearing the kamikaze. Oh, boy. Okay. Now just load. That was actually just really bad. I think that's the sound of the secondary objective thing reappearing into the level. Fair enough. Sometimes that just gots to make a sound. Come on. Kind of an awkward fight here, though. Let's see if we can just make it a little bit easier by just running forward. Because let's be real. Everything's easier if you just run right into it face first. Oh yeah, this is a great place to be. This is the worst place to be. I think I'm basically dead, but... 2 health. Reasonable amount of health. Quick save your game. I still got 6 health power-ups. I think we'll probably be okay. Look at that. Scrolls? I love scrolls. That's the only thing I gotta say about that. Alright, let's move on. 20 health. Another knight standing in a pose of, I only need the one hand to hold my sword. A little bit of that's the chainsaw. A little bit of a... little bit hard to read, but I'm sure someone can make sense out of that. I would say so. I'm just gonna grab good old faithful. Once again, same painting, same strange children. Bunch of bookcases. Where's the secret book that I can pull out? Right now we don't... That's again the chainsaw. Right now we only got the Ass of Man. That sounded wrong. A little bit difficult to read these books. But then again, I am not much of a reader. But I guess Sam is, so Sam should be able to read these titles quite easily. But Sam is having a little bit, like, that's the number 2. I can tell that much. But I'm curious about maybe The Ascension of Man by Bruno Mars, if I'm reading that correctly. I think that's accurate. Pretty sure Bruno Mars wrote The Ascension of Man as he ascended into space. That is a true story about Bruno Mars. I mean, I'm guessing you're gonna come around the corner, right? Yeah. Should probably just be going with the double-barreled shotgun. Because I always regret doing this. I'm not gonna lie. The double shotgun strategy is just really not working out that much. Yep. I was really trying. I was actually genuinely trying there to switch weapon. But the attack animation just doesn't really want you to do that, unfortunately. Once again, the thing. Like, for the most part, I feel like a lot of these battles are going to be a lot easier if you just played a lot more aggressively. Because I think that's more or less the main problem that I'm dealing with right now. Also, I suppose the fact that I have 20 health, I should probably just be using one of the health gadgets that I have, because I have a lot of them. But at the same time, what if I find health and I need those 6 health gadgets at a later point? Yep, that is a terrible strategy. Vampire. Vampire. I'm just gonna stop myself real quick. Where is the vampire? I keep hearing it. It's swooshing. Huh? What? Oh, they're on the ceiling. I am a fool. I guess spiders can probably do that. But I wasn't aware they could do it in this video game. Cool. Didn't think I'd actually see a mechanic like that. But it is a little bit hard to see the spiders when they're just brown spiders on a brown ceiling. So that's a little bit tedious. Plus, there is still some vampires swooshing about. And I don't fully care about that too much. I'd rather they just face me than do whatever shenanigans they're doing right now. Can I blow up bookcases? No. Have I tried that before? Very possible. Truly, I do not know. Ooh, this looks readable. Maybe a little bit less readable than I originally anticipated, but perhaps there is someone in the world that can make sense of this. I, for one, did not make an attempt. Anyway, where are the vampires at? Because I heard them swoosh. And wherever they're swooshing, there's danger. I forgot about these enemies. I'm once again trying the worst mistake one can make, which is double shotgun, but one of these fights is going to work out, unless you miss. Yep, there we go. God, it takes so long to switch weapons from the shotgun as well. It's just a really awkward weapon to use. Alright. Let's just eat one of these. Like, look at this. But you really need to look at that whole thing happening. And it's causing me a lot of hurt. And I don't like it. Don't appreciate it. Just give me back my health, please. Just give them back in pieces of 5 health or less. It's really the best way to heal. Just stab a vampire with your blade. Then you no longer got the vampire problem to deal with. You no longer got the health problem to deal with. You got lady with a ferret that you do got to deal with, but that's a pretty fun thing to deal with. So that's pretty okay. That's pretty okay. It's a shame I can't pick up one of these cannons, because these cannons are also pretty impressive, but I guess they are kind of large. But maybe I could push one? Like, that would be fun. They are standing in front of pretty heavily grated windows, and I don't think... Like, if you would have one of these grating things, I feel like you wouldn't easily be able to open it if it's actually embedded into the walls like this, so weird that they're pointing at those. But you know what, maybe I just don't know enough about structures. I've realized that I don't know enough about ambulances, so there's a pretty good chance that I don't know enough about windows either to criticize such stuff, so let's just say there probably is a way. Anyway, this battle music's pretty exciting. Also, I lowered the music volume. I don't know how obvious that is, but I was getting kind of tired of the music just blaring every single level. So that's how it is now. Wasn't this where the princess was? I mean, she was outside of a window, right? This is the only window I've been able to look through so far, so... gonna assume that's gotta be the one, right? It's gotta be the one. I mean, there's still a staircase going up, but it's gotta be the one, right? This looks like an arena. This actually kind of looks like a Dark Souls arena. That's unusual. Nope. I was gonna use you as a platform. I wanted to get on top of this. Oh, I actually did want to get on top of this. I just want to get on top of it for fun. I didn't actually expect something to be here. But fair enough. I guess when you put that many secrets in your level, occasionally it's gonna be worthwhile to just jump. Cool. What do we got over here, though? Huh? Oh, no. Don't like that. Can I actually just chill here? And just wait for them to come out? Because I'm hearing helicopters as well, and I don't really want to deal with that much. I'm actually feeling pretty safe inside this building. Maybe that's why people have castles. For, like, safety and stuff. I'm starting to learn a little bit about history because of this game. Like, whenever olden knights had to deal with helicopters coming to attack them, they just sat inside their little tower, waited with their shotguns. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's accurate. I'm not hearing anyone say it isn't, so I would say that's probably the more accurate of the theories that I've had. And plus, you know, harpies can't go through doors, so there's that to consider as well. Everyone knows they get stuck on the top of them. That even the double shotgun method is effective against harpies. Yeah, just ignore that helicopter for now. It's not a problem. Why is it moving? No, I actually have to try. Are you serious? Up, 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 up. Oh boy. Not 100% safe. I guess that's why there are no more knights. They all died to the helicopter anyway. Well, I guess I didn't die. Maybe the knights did. It's very conflicting. Getting a lot of conflicting information about this level. Like, sometimes it works, sometimes it's not. Maybe it depended on the knight. Is that what King Arthur is all about? That he was successful? Oh, I did it.
Your knight in shining armor has arrived.
Oh, finally! Mon Dieu! I've been stuck in this fucking room for weeks! Weeks! Do you know what I've been eating? Cold hot dogs and warm soda from the snack machine. My body feels like a sponge. Another day and I would have tried eating the table just to get some fucking fiber in my diet!
I'm sorry, that sounds very...
And dressed like this! Do you think this is accurate? I have a PhD in medieval studies! I didn't even want to be a tour guide! Putain!
Well,
What I need now is a bottle of wine and a strong man. I have needs, you know? Come on, I have the master key. I'll take you to the break room and you can ride me like a...
Ma'am, I'm flattered, but I'm trying to save the world here.
Ah, merde. Is it very important?
Well, it's kind of urgent. About that key, though. Does it open every door in the castle?
Yes. At least all the storage facilities.
Oh, can I have it?
Ah, of course. Here you go.
That's really nice of you. Hey, you know what? I know this guy. You're gonna love him. His name's Rodriguez. I'll give you his number.
Alright, cool. We got ourselves a key that opens something or another. I mean, I haven't really seen anything that looked particularly like a storage facility. But maybe I just haven't been looking at things the right way. Maybe one of these doors was secretly locked this whole time and just didn't notice it. It's nice that they got all these bathrooms on the side of this wall, though. That was a common problem, that you just didn't know where to poop. But now, plenty of places. And this is really nothing there. Do you think he's trying to move or something? I don't know. Maybe there's something cool down here in the bottom of this thing. Hard to tell. Just a well. just a well in the middle of the room. I mean, where else are you gonna put that stuff? You're in a castle. You're trying to get water in a central place, so you just put it on the floor, and that's how they get water back in those days. I really am learning a lot about history today. based entirely on my own assumptions from what I've seen in this game so far, and I would say that's probably the more accurate way of learning. Everyone always says, like, you know, reach a conclusion through evidence, but I just say, this seems right. That's good enough for me. Anyway, let's move on. I'm uncertain where I'm going to find a storage facility of any kind, but I'm looking forward to finding one somewhere in the world. Just need to look through the entire castle, right? So that's not too difficult. There is at least that one door that's no longer locked, but I think there's just not that much going on in that place. Because I'm pretty sure I already went there on my wonderful journey to trying to find the minigun ammo again, so I'm gonna say it's unlikely that that would be the direction. At least they do have a little bit of variety in how the knights are posed. And that's kind of nice. Makes you feel like they really put some effort into setting up these knights. It's good. It's good stuff. Alright, so that didn't lead anywhere. How did I leave this place again last time? Did I just load a save? I actually don't fully remember. Quickly. Hang on. Does this thing open? Not from this side. Maybe that's how I got out the previous time when... Yeah, that seems right. Because I think this door... Yeah, it opens on that side. Fair enough. But I am a little curious. If this door opens because I now have a master key, this seems like a stretch. But no. That is not the master key door, but truth be told... I mean, maybe it's going to be really obvious when you see it. Maybe I already walked past it once and I was like, that door is locked. I can maybe do something with it later. I just don't know. It's a really big castle, you know? Alright. I've never heard the ambient sounds this vampire makes, at least, so that's new. But when you got 5 health, you got 5 health, you know? It's just like, what are you gonna do? Just leave 5 health lying there? You're being ridiculous. I clearly needed that to survive. It was the only way to really feel safe and secure in a place like this. Alright, so this does actually lead all the way back here. So if one were to miss even more minigun ammo, I guess this would be the way to get all the way back here. Wow. So I guess that's like one of the sensible ways you can get through this place, I suppose. And perhaps one of these doors is the storage facility. I wish I knew. I wish I had seen something that at least looked somewhat like a storage facility so I know how far to go back and what places to look at right now. But as it stands, I'm just once again looping through this castle for the how manyth time it is at this point. In the hopes of finding something interesting. And I'm hoping real good. But I just feel I'm not gonna really find it. But who knows? At least I got the key. I'm gonna say that was worth the little adventure I went on. And with that, I suppose it's finally time to move on with this level. It has been a second. But here we are. Can I not jump on this? There we go. Okay. Onwards we go. To the land of storage depots and maybe like an enemy occasionally. But really, I just want to find wherever this key goes. That's my main concern right now. And there's a very good chance that it leads back to the start of the level. But I just don't recall seeing a door there. I do recall being here before when I was on a different adventure. But I have not yet picked this up before. And it's kind of nice to see this thing again. What number is this? 6. That seems reasonable. Let us try this thing out. On spiders. Woo! Can I return as the door is closed? Okay. This is just a classic serious sound weapon. Just a nice laser gun. It's heating up a bit. I hope that's not going to be an issue. Because there is a lot of clear skeletons here, and I don't really have a chance to switch my weapons. Ooh, the ammo drop thing actually drops it. 10. Okay, maybe not as much as I'd hoped. but enough. Kind of. I mean, if several are dropping it, then I guess it's pretty reasonable. But yeah, I guess it just goes wee after a while, like a teapot. And I do always say Serious Sam needs more teapot, so it makes sense that they would make that choice. Yeah, this seems pretty effective. Pretty good way of dealing with NARs. I'm gonna have to switch to the auto shotgun here. That's not an auto shotgun. Let's just deal with this whole line of nonsense. Also pretty effective. Not what I wanted to get shot in my face today. As he quick saves immediately afterwards. I'm not sure what I'm aiming at. Where's my sniper rifle? What is the button for that? There we go. If I had a bull right now, I'd feel a lot safer. There we go. What was the tagline again? All cover all the time? I'm pretty sure that's accurate. Pretty sure that was the tagline for one of the Serious Sam games. And it's this one. And I'm feeling very safe because of all these walls. Only there was some sort of cover-based system I could be using right now. That would really make the dreams come true. I'm not sure what I'm hearing, but I feel like there's another brain still on like the side of that wall over there, because something's going the entire time. And it concerns me, because if it does get unstuck, I'm probably gonna die. But let's just hope that it just stays stuck. And then we're not gonna face any problems at all. Okay, that's actually a lot less ammo than I thought I had. Let's just use that for a second. I think I got the rocket boy. Nope. I guess I can just use this on these guys as well, but it just seems a little wasteful. But I guess I'm gonna get some of it back as well if I just keep killing with this thing. One shell? I mean, if I get one shell for one kill, that's still a pretty decent trade, I suppose. Assuming I don't miss every shot. It's a pretty important part of that deal right there. Ah, boy. Can you just chill out for just 1 second, please? I wanted door open. Cool. Even though I'm not even done with this fight yet. I think I saw some gas come from that side. There is definitely some brains stuck on that wall on the other side there. Very good. Probably nothing I have to... I'm a little concerned. Like, it's definitely peeking over the wall there from time to time. Let's see bits of it. There we go. Is that the only one? Nope. Can still hear another one. How did that even happen? Like, they all spawned and they all just simultaneously decided, you know what's cool? This wall. And they all got stuck inside of it instantly. If you could just, like, get over that, that would just be really nice. Uncertain what I should do in this case, because the door opened at least. There's a keypad here. Is that for the master key? Probably, right? There's some chainsaw ammo, there's a chair to sit on. Let's say that the master key was indeed for a numpad. That seems about the reasonable locking system that you would get with a large steel key. So I fully understand how that would be the case, yeah. Yeah, that's just how keys work. I often just override my numpad with the master key. And just click it in. I guess I haven't actually... I'm not sure if I've ever seen like a numpad in real life outside of pin machines, thinking about it. Like, I assume they exist, but... Like, I've seen... I think one back in the day to turn off the alarm? Of a room? Of a house? Of a building? Building, that's the word I was looking for. But one to actually open a door. I'm not actually sure if I've seen a lock like that. But I assume it probably exists. If they can make numpads do one thing, they can probably make numpad do other thing as well. After all, it's just like entering a series of numbers to then do a thing. I mean, you can do that with a computer. I guess a phone's kind of like a numpad. But again, you don't... often open a door with your phone. Although I guess there probably are systems in place these days where you would probably be able to unlock something with your phone, right? Because there's so many things that you can just connect to with Wi-Fi and stuff that you can probably set up a system that you could have a lock specifically openable by your phone. Not really related to anything I'm like currently going on in this game, other than that I saw a numpad. But you know, it's once I get started, there's no stopping me. You know, I just have all these great ideas about how to improve my life, and number one is definitely gonna be being able to open up some doors. All right, it's actually like barely stuck over there, right? I just need this kill to be done. Because you scare me. Come on. Just peek over it a little bit more, please. Can I not shoot through this? Are you serious? Maybe if I just jump on top of this. There we go. He dropped something as well, but I don't really feel like going out of bounds just to grab one sniper bullet, so I'm just gonna leave that where it is. But if I ever do get on the other side of that again, you know what I gots to do. You know what I gots to. It's really only reasonable when you think about it. Because otherwise his death truly would have been in vain. I'm just trying to honor his memory as weird fart brain that tried to kill me that one time and did a job at it. Would I say good job? No. Got stuck behind a building instantly. But would I say bad job? Probably not during his funeral. Maybe like 10 years later rethinking about this particular fight in general, but not immediately, you know? That would just be like crass, I suppose. Like with the whole family of... Oh, I guess it's a brain fart. I guess that makes sense. How did it take that long for me to reach that conclusion? Oh my god. What is happening with me? This game is just making me not see the most obvious things, I'm starting to realize. But it took me this long to come up with the word brain fart. And quite frankly, I'm a little bit disappointed in myself. So my apologies to you, dear viewer, for having to wait this long for the most obvious joke. It was right there the whole time. It was right there. Let me get in here. Oh well. Eventually, you know, we reached the conclusion that everyone else reached. So at least we did that, but it was right there. It was right in my eyes the whole time. There's something up there. This is definitely the level of there's something up there. Every time. And I can appreciate that. I'm actually really enjoying this level so far. Like there's a couple of fights that are a little bit tedious, like the ones that are really up close. Really any fight in a tiny arena, I'm just terrible at them in this game. Every time I try, I'm just like getting destroyed by everything. Just not very good at dealing with stuff up close most times. Except if I have like my minigun equipped, I guess, but... in some cases, that's just not the case. And that makes it just a little bit trickier and trickier every single time. I do wonder when we're gonna go to the place that I saw like at the very start, which had that big portal waiting for us. Because that was very easy to reach from the get-go. And I feel like if you go there immediately, are you actually skipping the whole castle? Like obviously you'd skip the cannon as well, and that'd be kind of a waste, but at the same time I haven't used the cannon yet because I have 3 cannonballs and I'm scared. I'm scared it's not going to be worthwhile, but at the same time I'm a little bit worried that I'm not going to use it before I lose everything again. So I probably should be using it at some point, but... what to do? It's the gadget conundrum all over again, but just with a different gadget at this point. I just don't know. Just so many options. Just so many ways to destroy a beast in this game. And when given so many options, I tend to just stick with like 2 or 3 of them. Occasionally experimenting with double shotguns, but for the most part, just ignoring them. Portal 2. I get it. After all this time, we're finally gonna see the part that I would have been able to access almost instantly. At the very start of the level. 600 is the maximum ammo for this weapon. And I will go there in a sec, just making sure that I got everything over here. Because I do tend to put stuff behind things. I'll go there in a minute. Let me just, you know, potentially break the level by killing a couple goons here. Just don't want to deal with them later. I want those particular enemies to be dead the moment I come back here, because I would be disappointed in myself if I didn't do that. Huh. Look at that. What does that sound? It sounded like a biomechanoid. Very likely a biomechanoid. Let's just go to the Portal 2 area. It's probably just best if we just get that out of the way, right? At the same time, I can probably get on top of this. And so far, that has frequently meant secrets. But this might actually be a little bit too high? Huh. That's surprising. But I might be able to get on top of it though if I really wanted to. I mean, this is probably not solid again, right? Yeah, that's not a real thing. Just making sure. Just checking. Hello, biomechanoid. You're not even interested in me right now, are you? That's fair. I'm just on my own little voyage right now, so it's understandable that you're dealing with your own things too. But just making sure there's nothing up here, biomechanoid. Please don't shoot me, then I won't shoot you. Maybe we can become friends. I can get on top of that building and get some more health this way at least, so that's nice. There's another biomechanoid over there. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Just a nice little area to look at. As it always is. Very good. Let's go get that health real quick. Probably is a different way of getting on top of this, but this seems pretty effective. I mean, this, yeah, that probably works. Ah, well. Sometimes you got...
Are you there?
I'm here, Professor.
Yes, excellent. That is very good.
Professor?
Sam, where is here?
I'm in Carcassonne, Professor.
Ah, the one on Earth?
Yes, not Space Carcassonne.
Then this is indeed excellent. Sam, there is an alien teleportation apparatus in the orbicular furrow that surrounds the castle.
You mean the moat? There's a portal in the moat.
Yes, that is what I said. Please destroy it.
I mean, there really was no other way to find out that that portal was there, so I'm happy they added that little conversation for us. It really contributed a lot to the situation at hand, so... Thanks very much, game. Anyway, there's a lot of soldiers in here. I kind of want to just ride one of the biomechanoids and just start shooting. Just start blasting, because the soldiers seem nice enough. Maybe they're my friend. Maybe I shouldn't cause such a ruckus every time I'm anywhere. Yep. Surprised that I couldn't climb that very easily, but fair enough. Friends, let me destroy you with my friend, the blue one. Who's still alive? There you are. Kill that one. You're so good at helping me out, blue biomechanoid. I hope you never accidentally push me off of yourself and then try to kill me. Ooh, you are quite slow, though. Oh, hey. Was he there the whole time? I actually don't know. Definitely could have been, but didn't see him. Now, is there a vehicle here also who's growling? Is it my ride? Is my ride growling? Yeah, maybe. Some shadow stuff happened. I don't know. I'm losing my mind here. Thanks for the help. I don't like that very much. Just sitting on top of your sniper tower like it's nothing, please. Don't even disrespect me like that. I don't appreciate it. Once again, I will say that running while reloading is like the most precious gift any game has ever given. Like, I actually didn't expect it to be as nice as it is. Kind of wouldn't mind if that was just always the case, I suppose. Like, don't really need that to be an ability, but it's just pretty good. It's just a really nice thing. At the same time, I guess I understand why it's an ability, just because abilities exist in the game. And it's just a really nice upgrade to get. So I suppose I understand it. Yeah, I just got distracted by that pink thing over there, and now I'm a little bit confused about where I am again. Which is how it goes every time I go anywhere in this level, but I do kind of want to get that pink thing over there. I think this is probably the path to get it, right? One would assume. Let's just quick save because I don't... Yeah, because that might happen. I'll just run around once. Just give it another chance before I just cut there. But editing this is just gonna take a while, so... But then, it's just so hard to be sometimes in this game when it comes to standing. An extra life. Very nice. Okay, is there anything else over here? Quite frankly, I'm a little lost at this point. I don't know if this is part of the general level. If this just goes all around the castle. There's some cool buildings there that I haven't noticed before. Like little apartment buildings. I don't think I've seen those before until now. But have I been here? Actually, I have no recollection of this place. And I have walked a lot in this game. At this point. Like, at first I thought this was the same place as where I previously was. Where you, like, go back inside the castle using this way. But actually, this is just a whole different part of the castle entirely, it seems. Ah, this place is humongous. This is such a big level, actually. Like, properly thinking about it, this place is just huge. Somehow this feels like the biggest level so far, and it's just, maybe it's just because there's so many secrets. Like, I don't think that's the case. I feel like there is genuinely just more stuff in this level, seemingly. Maybe that's just why I like it so much, because there's just so much to actually look at and admire and explore, and little mountains over there. All the time, like the view's just nice. You can more or less skip the entire level by just jumping over a wall. Like, just little things. It's just nice little things. And I appreciate that. But let us see what happens if we just keep going in the direction where we're actually supposed to go. For the first time in our lives. Because I suppose this level has been going on for a while. How long is this recording currently? 1 hour, 50 minutes. Alright, pretty reasonable for one level. It's probably gonna get edited down quite a bit, but I'm not done. I don't know how much further I have to go in this level either. Like, I still have the secondary objectives to do. I'm actually quite hungry at this point. But that's a story for another time. Where does this go? Where does this go? Oh, this probably just goes back to the place with the thing. You get it. I don't feel like I have to go there right now, but I have seen that locked door in the past. I believe, I'm fairly certain I know where it goes. I just don't fully know how to describe it, but that's on me. Like, it would be nice if there was a vehicle here, but I can also kind of understand why they wouldn't put one here, I suppose. Because, vehicles are strong in this game. But it's just so far away. Like, look at that. That's so far away. Do you really want me to walk all the way there? Like, I could have taken it by a mechanoid, but that's actually even slower than just walking there. And there's all these little paths I can take as well. Like, that one actually goes to the place where I have to go, I guess. But if any of these, like, little pathways have just a car sitting at the top of it, that would just really make my life a lot easier. There's ammo over here. Like, I would not be surprised if I just missed a vehicle somewhere, because this place big. This place big. But it doesn't seem like it. Or as far as I can tell, at least. I guess we're just walking. I guess that's fine. it's just 674 meters away, and I am going to take the main road because... what if there's things? What if there's things waiting for me on the main road, like a car? I will quick save before doing that, because I'm also not surprised if it's gonna be like, what? You went too far. Have some enemies. Parachutes everywhere. 100 times more difficult. Although I haven't seen it happen in this level yet. Maybe that's another reason why I like this level more. Just because that hasn't happened yet. Because on the one hand, I understand why they did it, but when it bugs out, it does bug out quite badly, I suppose. No. No, I didn't actually mean to jump over that. I meant to just sort of go around it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Because this doesn't seem right. I just wanted to get the inevitable secret thing there. But just in case, while we're going here anyway, maybe just check it out real quick, because this does lead to the spaceship, basically. And I'm guessing that's not where I'm supposed to go right now, but I mean, it does lead to the spaceship, you know? It's like right there. But it is kind of a walk. But it's right there, you know? Like, I can just not walk to the spaceship. You know? Kind of looks like the start of the level, actually. Like, in serious mode right now. Kind of surprising that this part is blocked off, but at the same time, this is just a really obvious path to take. This might actually lead to the start of the level, looking at it now, though. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna load the game, but, you know, interesting. Alright, once again, trying this again without jumping over it this time. I just want to get on top of this wall, just to make sure I'm not missing any secrets. But no, there you go. There was one. There actually was a secret on the wall I accidentally jumped over and then got stuck on the other side. So, nah. It kind of made sense. I mean, I could have just gone to the portal and then on the way back I would have probably walked past it again, but I'd just rather not. For once in my life, I'd rather just take the regular path, you know? But I wouldn't have minded there being a car here or a bull that I could ride and just get through this place a little bit quicker. So at least I know.
The portal is stabilized.
Yeah. I know that I can use this to get all the way back to the start, pretty much.
The teleport field and safely free the crystallized black holes.
I am curious, though, if you could just walk to the spaceship again, because, well, this time I'm basically just in the moat, so I guess probably not, because it's the same reason that I couldn't do it just now. I don't know. Let's do this. Let's go win a fight. Have a good time. Hopefully not die. And we're gonna take this. Oh, right, the snipers. That's the thing that killed me last time. Because I can't see. Okay. Okay, let's just try that again real quick. What would be a good place to stand during this fight? Because I mostly just want to be in a place that I don't get sniped all the time, while also being able to deal with all the nonsense. Because there is also nonsense at the same time. And that's really the main tedious thing. It's the combination of the two things. But this seems to be a place that's sort of safe. Outside of, obviously, all of this, but... just need to stand perfectly in line with the sniper so he doesn't shoot me, but... not technically impossible looking. Alternatively, I could just use a gadget, I guess, but I'd just rather not. But this is definitely going to get me shot by the sniper over and over. That's actually just really annoying. Oh, I can just stand over here. The sun's actually pretty annoying right now. But that's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Ooh, this is a lot of kamikazes. And I am running out of minigun ammo, and I am about to die. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is actually just really tedious. I'm gonna actually use an extra life and hope it works out, but I do not like this. The snipers like actively ruined this fight for me because it's just a big open area, and if you don't deal with all the snipers first, then you're just gonna have a bad time, and that just sucks. Let's cause some screams and hope this works out. If I just keep running. Okay, never mind. For a second I thought maybe the sniper won't shoot me. He did. Let's just quickly use one of these. Okay, this seems probably fine. If I just stand still here, do they all work with me? I don't know how many extra lives I have. I think 1 right now. Oh no. There goes the sniper again. Please be nice. I'm like, how do you even see me from all the way over there? I mean, I guess he's just a really good sniper, but I'm just envious. Oof. That was phase 1. Wave 1, rather. Jeez. Not making this easy. Like, look at this. This is some sniper wolf type of nonsense because I am so far away. There's trees and everything. I think that's right. No, he just shot me instead. Oh, and there's another one? Are you serious? Come on. Just let me have my day. Alright, he's dead. Okay. Okay. Let's just use one of these again. I have 5 remaining, so I might as well. I think this is just gonna be a gadget fest. Because I just hate this so much. Anytime I have to fight snipers through trees is just the worst. I guess I could just blow up the trees, but I'm surprised that didn't hit. I see him. There we go. Is that it? Please? Oh. Good lord. Oh, come on. Can you just chill for 1 second? Any more? Please? Please, no. I already saw the button for the second wave. It's probably gonna be like 5 waves again, because that was the case last time, I believe. Oh my god. I can't wait to do 5 waves of this. Is this just gonna give me black holes again as well? Because that reward just doesn't feel worthwhile for something like this. I used so much ammo for that. For wave 1. That just concerns me a little bit. All these ammo power-ups are probably gonna be like 10 or something low because they came out of the kamikazes. 51, really? Alright, that's actually kind of worthwhile to pick up then. 51 bullets out of an enemy. That's actually just absurd because all the other ones you just get like 1 bullet. Like, what's up with that? Oh, it's very odd. And I guess you shoot a lot with the minigun, but still. I wasn't expecting it to just be this effective. Alright, let's see if this is going to be a sniper fest again, or if we're going to have a fun fight. So far there's green balls. Always good. It's at least a little more manageable than snipers that I can't see, so fair enough. Again, a little tedious. Not impossible. Suddenly an objective appeared. That's fun. Oh boy. Oh no. I just used my health gadget as well. I might die here. There's a very good chance I'm dead. 9 bullets. Alright, yeah, that's actually a problem. I'm just actually gonna use an extra life because I pressed the right button. Buttons suck. Who even invented buttons? Probably like a guy called Charlie Button or something like that. At least he just took credit for the invention of the bullet button. Still not really feeling like I'm gonna win this like this. But let's see, I suppose. Yeah, this is like a lot of things. Yeah, this is just a real large amount of stuff. I mean, one thing I could do. Let's go here. Grab a couple of these bad boys. Or just the one and then switch to the minigun immediately. I guess that's also an option, but... And then hope that they work out. Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job. So far. Provided they stay alive. They might not. But they're distracting the enemy right now, so that's good. Let's use one of these as well, just for funsies. Does that work on the drones as well? No, the drones are actually still normal speed, I think. That's actually kind of strange when you think about it. Like, I understand that Sam goes regular speed because he uses the thing, but then the drones also seem more or less the same as enemies, so why are they still at normal speed? Obviously, it's nice for me, but still, it just surprises me a little is all. Anyway, as I said before, this is going to be a gadget fest, as I called it earlier. I stand by those words. I do not have a lot of bullets for this thing. Shells. Could use another time warp. How many? I still got 3 left. Should probably use the Rage Serum more, I guess, but... Switching between gadgets is such a pain in the ass that I don't really feel like dealing with it. Like, I could use the weapon wheel, I guess, because that's definitely the easiest way of switching between gadgets, but god. I don't understand why that's actively the worst thing in this game. Because, let me just go to life. There. Nope, I went to my sniper rifle instead. And if I press Z, click, there we go. There is no part of this gadget system that works. It is the worst thing in this game. And I don't think I will ever be positive about it. Like, the gadgets are all really strong. And they also more or less nullify every single fight, as you saw. So I'm always a little bit hesitant to use them. But then actually trying to use a gadget is just the most awkward thing in the game. So it's like, ah, yes. My ride is here. Let me get on that. Waiting for them to shoot is something I should be doing. Because it's clearly more effective than just getting meleeed by them every single time. Hello, Charlie's friend, probably. I don't know how close Charlie was to anyone, I'll be honest. He wasn't really that clear about it. Like, clearly he wasn't a huge fan about them. But I don't know if he hated them outright. Just that they more or less just disagree with their views. Oh god. Okay. That's cool. Just gotta be careful. Melee when I can, I suppose. This is a lot of things. Devastator? Devastator. Boop. Just take care of these. Ignore the vampires. They're not really doing any harm. You are gonna do harm if I don't deal with you, though. Yeah, I don't regret my Devastator choice. Oh, god. There we go. I still got a lot of Devastator ammo, actually. I should just be using this more. It's a little tedious that they seem to just auto-dodge them, the vampires at least, so that's a little bit annoying. Let's deal with the reds. There we go. Just having a good time. Only getting some good use out of my Devastator as well. Like, trying to get on top of one of these is more or less useless if they get insta-killed by all of their friends afterwards, so it's like, There we go. That vampire just died to nothing. Right-click does nothing. Okay. God, that looks really weird when you're on top of a biomechanoid. Yeah, man. There you go. Hush now. As we meander back all the way there. By the time I get there, the biomechanoid is going to have thrown me off and attacked me. And that's the thing I'm a little concerned about. But other than that, this plan is solid. I will just quick save over here because I can already feel the stomp of his boot on my eyeballs, and I do not wish to deal with it. But, my god, I wish, like the Pope Mobile, that the Biomechanoid had a dash button. Truly, that would make life very swell. Alright, you stay here. Be nice. Thank you. Where are all the dudes? Is that a dude? That's nothing. What? Yeah, I don't believe there's nothing here. But I don't see anything. There's some spiders. I guess. Is that it? Is that the only... Okay, yeah, it's a bunch. Alright. I am very much not immune to spiders. There we go. I think I used that properly. I think everyone should be fighting each other right now. That would be nice. Except for the witches, I guess. Witches do not care. But that got rid of a whole heck of a lot of spiders. I do believe. Yeah, the Knoop. Let's just run away from all this nonsense. There we go. I just don't care for some of these things that happen in this game. First of all, that left mouse button is loading safe. I actually wanted to use a different life again, so kind of messed up on that part. But also the instantly getting off of a vehicle the moment you press the button again. If it was just a different button, so many things could be solved by just having things be bindable to different things. Let's just do that again. That seemed to work out pretty well last time. Might actually just use another one as I was thinking about it. I kind of wanted to use the Rage Serum. That's mostly what I wanted to try. Just gonna try the exact same thing again, because I have a feeling this should work. Except if he doesn't feel like doing the thing, I guess. If he doesn't feel like bowing down, I'm just not gonna try it, but against Knooms like this, pretty effective. Yep, just the button's not there but for the most part. Taking a lot of damage, but taking a lot of spiders with me, I'm hoping. Most times I'm not really doing an attack, that kind of sucks, but in a second, I'm hoping to have killed a whole bunch of stuff. There we go. Back to the psychotropic grenade. Use my invulnerability. And hope that they all kill each other. Well, I don't have to deal with it. Where'd the witch go? No, the witch was still alive. Surely the witch doesn't die to that. That would be ridiculous. There's a lot of things still alive. I could hear everything crawling, but nothing's actually seemingly here. This is the worst. Like, I could... What is this? There we go. The witches are back. I don't know what happened to everything else, but there's just a lot of sounds happening. That's one. And that's probably two. That seems like three. Are we done? Nope. That seems a bit overkill for one of those, but you know what? I'd say we're just about done here. Good use of a whole bunch of gadgets. Finally using the weapon wheel properly. But I'm gonna be real. Still don't care for it. That's it, right? This will probably just blow it up, yeah?
Cinco.
Excellent. You have destroyed the portal, and the crystallized black holes did not destroy France. Go ahead. Treat yourself.
I love science.
I love science as well.
Done, Sam. I observed the event on my subspace scanner, and it was most impressive.
I don't know. I liked the first portal better.
You are too critical, Samuel. Such perfectionism has no place in science.
Ah, you're right. I got to kill a bunch of bad guys and weaponize a black hole. What am I complaining about? Maybe I just miss Kenny. Can you imagine the look on his face if I gave him a crystallized black hole?
Not really, no.
I'm telling you, it would have been priceless.
I'm pretty sure me and Sam are effectively on the same page vis-a-vis Kenny, and I'm happy about that. Also, I have 3 extra black holes, which is pretty great. Got some use out of my rage serums. I have some other gadgets. Oh, holo decoys, right. I've kind of forgot which one this was for a second. The icon is not immediately self-explanatory, but that's okay. Figured it out in the end. Back to the main objective we go. 2 hours, 13 minutes in. Very reasonable amount of time in this level, which probably has a part time of 6 hours anyway. So I fully understand the sheer amount of time I have been in this castle. But this time, I'm having a good time with it. So I ain't even mad.
Awesome. Bet the next 5 minutes will be really peaceful.
Oh yeah. Okay, the water's splashing a bit. Don't mind that, I guess, hopefully. Just, oh, that's the F button. Just don't look at it. Just don't look at the water. Very easy to do in this very tiny place. No. No. How are you alive? Fully disagree with that. Did I hit? No. Spit on all of this stuff. Oh, it's actually pretty effective. Did this kill this guy? No, I can't actually shoot in that direction like this. This is a lot of, this is gonna be a problem, isn't it? I guess that all sort of settles itself the moment he dies. That's kind of good. Let's use one of these. I sometimes forget, and with sometimes I mean consistently, that I have the alternate fire thing of this grenade launcher. And that is, I suppose, pretty decent at dealing with the tiniest boys. So I should probably be doing that more often. But I say that about almost every single weapon I have, so... You know what? Maybe there's just a lot of weapons. Maybe there's just a lot of ways to eat a fish, or whatever the saying is. A lot of ways to peel an egg. To roast an orange. You know, just classic sayings. Love me a good old roasted orange at the end of a long day. Really wish the water wasn't here. The water is really distracting. The possessed or whatever they're called are not really doing that much. Like, I am just shooting and they're just meandering around. Today I have the word meandering in my head and I can't really escape it until I use it 500 times, so I'm happy that everyone gets to enjoy that experience with me. Where are them green balls at? There we go. Enemy health. There we go. Just throw that. And then quickly use one of these because I'm about to die. I'm hoping that's going to distract the green balls a little bit. I think it is, actually. And the harpies, I guess. Some of the harpies. Not all of them. Once again, gotta use my gadgets, so might as well use them in these awkward cannon fights with a bunch of green dudes around me, so I don't have to worry about the various troubles that this place has to offer. This is also an option. Okay, so something's still throwing green balls. There we go. And I should probably be using my laser gun a bit more as well. I'm just running into every single bull in the world. That's okay. Sometimes the bulls just need to know that they're still friends and just bounce into each other a couple times. Trying to keep one at max health, but I think I'm failing. Yeah, I did. Whoopsies. Ah well. Let's just hope that this is going to be effective enough on its own. This has been a good bull so far, this fight. So, you know what? Whatever happens, I'm proud of you, little friend. We could just say that the fight ends here and go on our separate ways, bull. Because I don't see anything else anymore. So I assume we're done here, right? provided that I finish the life of this final bull over here. Which I guess I have to do, because nothing else is happening. Usually that means I wander around for a bit, and then eventually I get teleported to the next area. This time around, there is a keypad. Kinda wanna deal with this more. Kinda wanna have all this stuff. That's not a great sound. Not in a happy place right now. Well, actually, how unsafe would this place be right now? So I think this is a pretty good way of dealing with everything thrown at me right now. The big one's kind of an issue, I suppose. But this seems pretty effective. I don't think they can actually walk through the door. Like, even the Nars can't walk through the door. Yeah, that makes this a little bit easier. I just wanted to get some extra ammo. I didn't expect it to be basically invulnerability. You know what? Sometimes you get gifts. Sometimes you just get a nice little gift from the game. I guess I'm just gonna chill here for a bit because I don't want to deal with that one. Oh, okay, we're done with that fight. That biomechanoid was not there.
Sam!
Hey guys, how'd you find me?
Followed the gunfire, like you said.
Just gonna ignore the biomechanoid that was still alive.
Good to see you again, my son. You really do shoot a lot of aliens.
I try. Where's Rodriguez?
Last time I saw him, he and Hellfire were having fun with a couple of Gnar.
You're putting disturbing images in my head, Carter.
It's a gift.
Well, keep it to yourself. Let's go.
That was a weird end of a level. Anyway, that was chapter 12 in Carcassonne. It went... I didn't overly extend the estimated time, I would say. I got a lot of secrets. I feel I did pretty okay, but then I did also spend, according to the game, 2 hours. It's actually 2 hours and 19 minutes roughly in this level, so fair enough that after spending that time I got some rewards for it. But that is that. I hope you all enjoyed it, and next time we play, we are going to be playing chapter 13, Anathema unto God. And I hope to see you all there. Bye bye.